1,000 lives in Mexico. Joe Biden, the Democratic presidential candidate, has named Kamala Harris as his pick for vice president. Harris is the first black woman and the first person of Indian descent to be nominated for national office by a major party, and only the fourth woman in history to be chosen for one of their presidential tickets. In a first public response to the announcement, Harris tweeted, "I am honored to join him as our party's nominee for vice president and do what it takes to make him our commander-in-chief."
Joe Biden calls her a fearless fighter for the little guy and one of America's finest public servants. He's referring to Kamala Harris, the woman that he's chosen to be his running mate in the US presidential election. Now, Kamala Harris is an African-American woman, and it's the first time that a woman of color has been chosen to be on the presidential ticket. She's also Asian-American, as she is the daughter of an Indian mother, and it's the first time that an Asian-American female has been on the ticket. So a number of firsts. We knew for some time that Joe Biden was going to choose a woman as his running mate. That was announced many months ago, but it's now taken weeks and weeks of speculation, weeks of interview to whittle down the candidates, finally deciding on Kamala Harris. She's a 55-year-old politician currently serving as one of the two senators in California. It shows that she's a tried and tested politician, that she has been voted into office. She's a pragmatist. She was previously serving as the Attorney General in California. However, during that time, she made a number of decisions that Republicans will say were unpopular with the African-American community. However, at a time of nationwide Black Lives Matter protests, and at a time when there are increased calls for police reform and for racial inequality to end, it is likely that Kamala Harris's African-American heritage and her background in policing will serve her and Joe Biden well. That might be part of the reason why he decided to choose her. Remember, however, she did run against him. She was hoping to be the Democratic nominee in this whole process. That didn't happen, and she'll now have to put her differences aside to work alongside Joe Biden as they try to defeat Donald Trump in November's election.
But the US presidential election takes place on the 3rd of November this year. Moving on, the festival of Janmashtami, which marks the birth